What's up, guys? In this video we're going to be installing the ROVE R2-4K dual dash cam in my 2001 4Runner here. They sent this to me to do a review and unboxing, so we're going to go ahead and unbox it, and I'll show you the process of installing it in my 3rd gen 4Runner. This is the dash cam. It comes with the front and rear dash cam. You can see and pause for all the specs there, or check out the link in the description that I will add for this so that you can go check it out for yourself. But I have a ROVE dash cam in my other car, the Focus, and I really liked that one, and it works really well. So I already have the app and everything set up. It's a different one than this one, but I still like that one a lot too. It's kind of like angled and sticks up on the screen. It doesn't like suction cup and hang down like this one. But honestly, this is probably a little bit better for the 4Runner since it's a little bit bigger interior. And it comes with a free SD card. That's nice because I never have enough of those things. And that also comes with a Hardwire Kit. So I will try to wire it up with this and not just like a cigarette lighter port, which would be the easiest way. But I'm going to try to wire it in here with a fuse tap. Luckily, the fuse box is really easy to get to, and it'll just wire right up. So I think it should be pretty easy. So let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. I remember really liking how it was packaged last time I got a ROVE dash cam. So open the box up, and might not stay open. Anyways, comes with a micro SD card and an adapter for getting the footage off of the SD card. Then here's the user manual. I'll read through that at a later date. And then here is a little card about memory card issues, and then a feedback, and then here's you can share some captured moments from your dash cam. And then this is film for the sticky mount that you put this on your windshield first, and then you stick the dash cam to it with like the double-sided tape, so you're not sticking it directly to your windshield, which is a nice addition, I think, because if you need to remove it, if you get a new windshield or something, it's a lot easier to peel this off than, you know, having to pry up the sticky stuff. So yeah, I'll set that aside for now. Let's take a look at the dash cam here. This whole thing is very nicely packaged. I kind of got to do this one-handed though. Here it is, the ROVE R2-4K dual. Let's see if it'll focus there. Looks pretty nice. Pretty big screen on the front here. So you can read that. It says it's a super capacitor dash cam that requires continuous power source for operation. So yeah, that's pretty much all I need to read there, but we'll peel this off. Super satisfying. So there's the screen. It's a pretty good sized screen, and then you've got all your control buttons here, serial number on the back, and there's a microphone. I think the emergency lock is you can press that to lock the footage if you want to keep some footage. And then this protective thing over the lens there. Yeah, and then that's the micro SD card slot. So the camera itself actually looks pretty nice. And then let's take out this box here. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but there we go. Here we have the suction cup mount, which I think is probably what I'm going to use. I hope that will be strong enough. And then here is the rear cam that you'll wire to the rear I'm not totally sure I'm going to use this yet. But yeah, I don't know how easy that will be to wire all the way back, since this car is an SUV with a tailgate. I don't really know how I'm going to get the wire to cross over, but we can try. I kind of got it to work in the Focus. And then here we have a USB adapter. It's got USB-C and a USB, so that's nice. I actually just ordered one of those because I needed it for my car, so I guess I can get rid of that. And then in here we have the sticky mount with some 3M tape that will just stick on to the windshield to attach the dash cam. And then next, looks like I've got some cables and stuff. It tells you in all the boxes what's actually in it. That's nice. Here we've got some cable management clips, an extra 3M adhesive for the sticky mount, and those are little cable management things you can stick in there to keep wires out of the way. Gives you a plastic trim pulling tool. And then here is a really long USB-C to USB-C. Yeah, it says for rear camera only. So obviously that's for the rear camera. And then here is the cable, which I believe is for the front dash cam, probably going to the this adapter here. And then looks like here's the little protective sheet thing for sticking on the rear camera, and then some cleaning wipes to clean the windows with. So that's everything that comes in the camera box. And then here is the ROVE Ultimate 3-lead Hardwire Kit. They sent me one of these before. Let's see if I can break this open with this plastic tool here, hopefully. Nope, I'm just gonna rip the box because I did not bring scissors on me. Okay, so here is the Hardwire Kit. Comes with another plastic trim pulling tool. This is like a voltmeter, I believe, or to tell if like a lead is hot or not. Then here we have some more of the cable management stuff. That's a fuse puller and some zip ties. Then we've got manual and the actual, all the stuff that you need to power the thing. And then it comes with several fuse taps here, so that you can find one that fits your usage case. So that was a little bit long, but that is the unboxing. So I'm going to go ahead and start looking around and make a game plan for how I want to install this thing. So I've pulled off the fuse panel cover, and all my fuses are in there. And then you can see here, and I want one that is only on whenever the car is on, because I don't want it to be draining my battery. So I think I'm going to tap into the wiper fuse here, because you can see the car's off. Oh wait, that's my turn signals, I'm stupid. But yeah, wipers don't work whenever the car's off. So that's where the one I'm going to go into. So I'm going to find a fuse tap that works for wiper, and then use that. Or actually, I might research what this power fuse is and try that out, because also, like, if you plug it into the cigarette lighter there, my phone's not charging right now because the car's not on. So if that one's meant to power things, then I might also use that one, because that sounds a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that, and then figure out the wire routing. And then I tested the rear camera. I'm not going to be installing the rear camera on this car because this rear window rolls down, and I can't have a camera on it, obviously, with it rolling down. So yeah, and I can't put it on the outside because this isn't waterproof and there's no way to do the wires. But I do have the rear camera routed in my Focus, and I really like it. because if you get rear-ended or something happens behind you, it's a good idea to have a rear camera. So yeah, but yeah, the installation is not a lot different if you use this. All you got to do is let's see, there will be a rear see, what is this? That's got the different power modes and whatnot for when you park the car and all that. But yeah, you can switch that around depending on which fuse you route it to and whatnot. But the USB-C cable would just be routed all the way to the back for this. It's pretty simple. Just route it from the front to the back, wherever you're getting your power from this, from where the camera is mounted, to the rear, and then wire your rear camera in. It's pretty simple. You know, you just got to figure out the wire management to get the wire from up here all the way to the back. But yeah, I apologize for not showing that in the installation, but I'm going to go ahead and get the fuse tap picked and into the fuse box in there, and then we can start wiring up the dash cam. So to set up the Hardwire Kit, you're going to need, you're actually going to need an accessory power and a constant power spot in your fuse box. So the yellow wire is going to be the accessory, so that's only on whenever the car is on, which I've already taken out the wiper fuse and added it to this the piggyback fuse thing here for the yellow. So I already have that. And then I'm going to grab the red one, which is the same size, and that's going to be the constant power fuse tap. So I'm going to get that power fuse out of the upper right corner and put this one in there, and this is your constant power. And then you have this little control box here, which will need to be grounded somewhere, so just screwing it into the body somewhere. And then you've got the yellow and red lead, which will just plug into there. And then on the actual control box, it will focus. You can see there's a switch here that will tell you, you can set where the dash cam will turn off and stop recording to save your battery. So you can go all the way to 11.8 volts all the way up to 12.4. So I'll probably set mine at 12.2 because I don't want it using that much battery. And then you just run the rest of the lead up to the actual dash cam. I went ahead and mounted mine in there already, so I know where I need to run the cable to. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these into the fuse location, and then I need to find a ground spot to ground this, and then we'll go ahead and plug in these two leads, and then we'll have to do some cable management and figure out how to wire it all up there. And then you can use this by, you just clip this to a ground, and then you can poke the fuse to see which one is an accessory and which one is constant power. But I already know what that is. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wired up, and we'll see how it works. So I've got all the wires and fuses done. I've got the accessory one going to the wipers and the full-time power going to the horn, because the horn still works while the car's off. So here's what the setup looks like in the actual fuse box. You can see both fuse taps are in there, and then I just have these wires zip tied and pushed up out of the way in that little corner. And then I've got the little ROVE control box right here where I can easily access it and change the settings right in there. And then I just routed the wires through the side. Here's the wire that goes with the dash cam, and then if you look, you can see the little black wire running over to the mount right there. That goes to the body, so that is grounded good. And also, while I was underneath there, I figured out that this car has remote start installed underneath it. So I've got to figure out how I can program this key fob to the actual car that came with it, because it is not programmed right now. But yeah, that's I have everything routed and done underneath there. So now I'm going to figure out how to route this cable up to the dash cam and keep it hidden underneath all this plastic and stuff, and tucked up all the way over there. And then we should be good to give it a test. Which actually, before I route the wire, I'm going to go ahead and test it right now to make sure that it turns on. So I plugged the camera in and everything works great. It's really easy to get on and off of this mount too. I just used the suction cup one and it seems super solid. You just slide it to one side like that and it comes off. And then I'll power it on here and we can look through the menus a little bit. There's the startup screen. The screen actually has like a surprisingly decent resolution.
Video mode. Recording started.
But you can see there
Wi-Fi
it goes.
is on.
And then you just press the menu
Recording
button.
stopped. Video settings.
And then we go through here, which actually I'm gonna turn the voice off
System settings.
because that's a little annoying. But you can see there's
Video mode. Recording stopped. Video settings.
here's the video settings. I've already gone through and selected everything I want, but you can kind of go through here and play with it. I don't know, that one might actually look better, honestly. I don't
System.
know.
Video mode. Recording started.
The 1080p almost looks better because it's full HD. But yeah, you can see what it looks like.
Recording
We'll
stopped.
see. Now we can move it to 4K. See if that actually looks any different
Video
on
mode.
the
Recording
actual
started.
screen. I don't know, it doesn't look much different on the screen, but I feel like the 60 FPS might be nicer than the higher quality, because I feel like
Recording stopped.
the 60 FPS might be better if you're like looking back at footage, but then again, if you need to get someone's license plate, then the 4K might be kind of nice. So I don't really know. I'll probably research that and see what it needs to be at. I think I'm going to set it at that for now, though. The loop recording is how often it stops the video, writes it to the SD card, and starts another one. I set it at 3 minutes just so they're a little bit easier to go through if I'm looking for something. There's the G sensor for the parking. There's high dynamic range. You can adjust the exposure, do a time lapse if it's the car's parked or whatever. Then there's just some more video settings, just the parking ones. You can only do the parking modes if you have it hardwired. Record audio, I have that on. You can change what's on the actual footage that you record. And then, you know, there's just various things that you can go through. And there's camera settings. Wi-Fi, this has Wi-Fi. You can scan the QR code that it gives you, or it shows up on the screen, and you can download the app and then pair your ROVE dash cam with your phone on Wi-Fi, which I have done, and a few times I've had to get videos off of it, and it is very, very handy, and it works pretty well, actually. And then there's just more various settings. Screensavers, the screen going off once it started, which I have it set to go off. The screensaver turns on 1 minute after it started, just to help save, you know, power usage and wear on the camera. And then screen brightness, I had that turned down a little bit. And then the beep sound, speaker volume. Then there's the voice guidance, which tells you what you're going to, which I'm gonna turn that off because that's kind of annoying, but it is nice, I guess, if you can't see your camera well and you need to know where you are. Wi-Fi voice guidance, I'm actually going to leave that on so that I know when it's connected to Wi-Fi. Well, actually, no, because it's going to say that every single time. You can read that there. That I don't want that telling me that Wi-Fi is on every single time that I get in the car and the thing turns on. You can turn the boot up tone on and off. I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want it beeping every single time I turn the car on. But yeah, it saves your settings there. You can put your license plate on your footage to prove it's in the right car. Frequency, that's basically just on where you're located, and the GPS, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the actual camera itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it mounted back up, which actually it almost looks like the 1080p footage is a little cleaner. I can't really tell since it's this small screen, but I do like the 60 FPS idea more if I have to get a certain snapshot of something without motion blur and whatnot. It says HDR is off, which I probably want to turn that on, which is high dynamic range. Oh, that's because you can't do HDR in 1080p. So I guess I'll have to pick there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera put back up there and then get this wire routed, and then we'll pretty much be done with this install. So the ROVE dash cam is all wired up. You can see there it is. I've got the wire zip tied to these wires that were already there. Then it's tucked up and around, goes down here, and then up under the dash where it's zip tied, and then goes into the fuse box there. You can barely see the little ROVE control box. Oh, that did not get snapped in right. Can't do this with my keys in my hand. So super easy to get to that box if I ever need. Okay, I'm snapping it in the wrong way apparently. There we go. Super easy to get to if I ever need to change the voltage setting or anything like that. And then you can see, I'll turn the car on here. And then if we wait a second for everything to boot up, you can see the camera turns on. I'll wait for it to fully turn on there. And then you can see it starts recording already. And then I'll turn the car off and it'll probably keep recording. Or actually there, it goes ahead and turns off. I forgot I disabled the parking mode. So it'll automatically turn off and not draw any power. If you turn the parking mode on, it will last for however long the voltage goes for, and then it'll turn on if it senses motion or G-shock or anything of that sort. But yeah, it was pretty easy to install actually. I was a little worried about the wiring, but it wasn't near as bad as I thought. And you can see there it is in the window. And I mean, honestly, everyone should have a dash cam because you never know what kind of situation you'll end up in and when you might need one. But this one, I really like all the ROVE stuff. I've had 3 of them. I've done videos for them before, and obviously I wouldn't do more videos for them if I didn't like them. I just wouldn't even bother. Like, trust me, that happens. I get emails for people wanting to send me stuff and do a video on it, and sometimes it's not something I like, or it's something I've done before and I don't like it, I'll just say no. But I really do like these ROVE dash cams, and I would definitely recommend them. Their instructions are really good. Everything that comes in the kit is really good. It's packaged well, seems like good quality. And you could see the installation there. I am not electrical savvy at all, and I was able to figure it out. It wasn't bad at all. Depending on the car, you know, your routing will be different and whatnot, but it's relatively the same. So that's pretty much it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and check the description where I will link the ROVE dash cam and the install kit, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.